Okay, so it's live now, I think. This is a bit different to how I did live before, but we'll see how it
So
goes.
we are live, so why are you talking about
Well, there's no one watching yet.
okay.
So if you look there,
Yep,
you can see that if anyone's on, so maybe we should have announced it. Do you want your glasses on or off?
on. I
On.
need them on nowadays.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't even see the screen anymore. That's ridiculous. Yeah,
Okay, so hi, whoever's watching, hi. You're our one viewer at the moment, so congratulations, number
yeah.
one.
Yeah, we're just discussing should I have my glasses on or my glasses off, but it's got to the stage where I can't see the screen anymore. So from now on, it's glasses on.
So we're here at
Yokohama.
yeah, Yokohama, and we're sitting on the Diamond Princess at the
I'll
moment.
just turn it around.
Take it, go outside and show the view through the window.
So yeah, luckily we've been upgraded to a balcony room, which is great.
Which was a great surprise because we actually booked an obstructed ocean view, which is just a window. But I think maybe because we've been on here before,
Yeah,
or
yeah, we're starting to become regulars.
we've got platinum now, so we
Yeah,
got priority when we boarded, which is really good. We basically got dropped at the pier or
yep,
port or whatever you call it, and dropped our luggage off. Didn't even have our luggage tags. We were so unorganized.
yeah. So we've been on the Diamond Princess now in Yokohama for about 3 hours. We've had two cocktails each.
Yeah,
Uh,
we've had
this
lunch.
this is probably the best cruise I've been on so far as an organisation. From the moment we got out of our taxi from our motel,
Yeah.
we walked up, dropped off our luggage, and we basically didn't stop walking till we got on the ship, which I reckon probably took 5 minutes
It
to get
was the
through
quickest
everything.
thing, and it's funny because when you usually go on a cruise, there's like all people sitting, all lining up. Anyways,
I'm getting a sore bloody arm.
we came through, and because we'd been on Diamond Princess, well, not actually, yeah, Diamond Princess before, haven't we?
Yep, out of Singapore.
Because we'd been on here before and we'd done a couple of other cruises with P&O, we had platinum status. So platinum status actually gives you priority boarding, which means that instead of us having to sit down and wait in lines like we usually do for most cruises, we
Hello,
just walked all the way through. Oh, hi! Hello!
egghead. That's funny. That's correct.
Duckman. So yeah, so we didn't have to do any of that waiting anymore. We actually just went straight through. Um, when we got on, we weren't sure whether we were going to get the drink package because usually if it's just Al and I, we don't get the drink package. We just buy drinks as we go. But yeah, last night we thought, nah, stuff it. Let's just get the drink package. We'll just go for it. So we got on board, and the first thing they said to us as soon as we got on, would you like the drink package? And we're like, yep, for sure. So that's how we got our cocktails straight away. Um, and then after our cocktails, we headed up to the back of the ship, and they had the open buffet for lunch. For lunch, there was like pink salmon and lamb chops and salads and cheeses and buns and
You can't fault this. This ship's been absolutely brilliant in the first couple of hours we've got on. Now, it's like you expect. You get on a ship for the first time, and there's people everywhere. The ship is fully loaded, there's people everywhere. But like every cruise, after 2, maybe 3 days, it mellows right out and everyone starts to relax. So if at the moment, we're just going to hide in our room for a little while. And if we're not in our room, we're going to be at a bar getting drinks. We got a drink package. Drink package was, what was it?
$65 in US dollars. I was just
Yeah.
reading one of the comments. Do I like werewolves
Yeah. I love a good fantasy story,
and
yes.
vampires? Yep.
Yeah. Now, so we're in Yokohama, Japan at the moment. Now
Oh, thank you.
we live in Bali, and Japan is the opposite to Bali. Japan is very organized, very neat.
beautiful,
Beautiful. Now, I
organized.
love being unorganised and I love things being messy like it is in Bali. It is my home. I love it there. But I also love Japan for it being opposite. Japan's a cool spot. If you've never been to Japan, at some stage in your life, pay a visit to Japan.
Like even the homeless people in Japan are so neat and tidy. Like their cardboard boxes under bridges and stuff have a little milk crate next to them, and their shoes are placed on the milk crate. It's like, and the best, cleanest toilets in the world. Like even even at the train station yesterday, I went to the loo, and
Like we all do on a train station.
no, but usually they're a bit disgusting, right? In train
Yeah.
stations and stuff. This time, the loo, I walked in, closed the door, sat down, and all of a sudden this air conditioning starts blowing in your face. Then behind you, music starts playing and birds are whistling, and you've got the rainforest sounds in the background. And then you've got all the buttons on the side if you want to do the bum wash and things like that as well. And it's just like, oh my god, these toilets are amazing. So that's Japan toilets.
Apparently, Sombre Slays likes my voice.
Ah,
Do you reckon it's my voice or your voice?
it sounds pretty, so it must be yours.
Yeah. So we're in our room at the moment, in our cabin, and I'll just turn you around, give you a quick look. That's Yokohama Harbor. Now, it's not a very good representation of the harbour, because on the other side it's really pretty. It's got like the big, what's that thing? The eye
From the UK.
from London. It's got something like that. It's a pretty harbour, and I expected being like every other harbour in the world it to be pretty industrial like. But hang on.
Hi, Jason. I'm just reading the comments. Jason's from Philippines. Hi, Jason. Gramps got the huzz.
Right, interrupted. Yeah. So, but
Hi, Emily.
yeah, Yokohama Harbor is pretty nice. So, anything else you want to talk about before we head on our cruise?
Well, I'm just thinking, what else did we do from...
So we flew from our home in Denpasar to Singapore, which took like 2.5 hours. And then we had a layover in Singapore for...
It was only supposed to be about 5 hours,
5
but our
hours.
plane got delayed.
So it ended up being 8 hours.
You tried to have a little sleep on the carpet floor of the airport, and that didn't really last long, did it?
Getting too old for that. And so then we flew to Japan, and we upgraded. Now we flew on Scoot.
Yeah, we flew this cheap airline, Scoot, from Singapore to Japan.
Yeah.
And the ticket, I don't even know how much it was, but it wasn't expensive at all. But then when we got on, we asked if there was any of the, like, I don't think they're first class, because they must be business class or something on Scoot. But anyways, the good seats up the front, like they've got...
It's like business class.
Yeah, you can lay them right back, and you've got your foot thing lifting up.
But it was only how much difference?
We paid an extra 143 Singapore dollars each, and that gave us the bigger seats, the ones that can lay back, a meal,
drinks, internet,
30 megabytes of internet. So that's something that you might want to consider too if you're doing a bit of flying and going on a cheap carrier. Maybe they do have an upgrade, and that was worth it because we're flying during the night time. So we were because like we're not small people, like we were with another person on the seat. So we had 3 fatties really in a row. So we just thought, for his benefit, whoever he was sleeping and snoring already. So
he was off.
He was...
Yeah.
So we're just like, do we want 7 hours of this, or should we just see if we can upgrade?
Yeah.
And so we upgraded, and I mean, he would have been happy about that, and we definitely were too, because I got a good night, better than if we're in that little seat.
Yeah. So from here to all the ports around, port in South Korea.
Yeah, South Korea. I'm so excited about that. I might get my hair cut over there.
Yeah.
did you get the upgrade before you got on the plane? No, we were actually sitting in our cattle class seat, and just before we took off, we asked the cabin steward if there were any vacant seats up in the first class section.
Sorry, mate, I was getting sore.
Oh yes, I
Change
forgot you were
sides.
holding that. Here, I'll hold
Yeah.
it for a while. I'm sorry, now you're not even, now
I've been
you're not in
rejected.
it. Yeah, so once we got on board, we did ask the cabin steward if there are any vacant seats up front, and he said yes, but they will cost you. And we're like, oh, okay, well, how much? And I was expecting quite a bit because usually that's the case. And he said, no, it's $143 each. Are you happy with that? And we said, yep, for sure. So once we were on board, we just had to wait for the plane to take off. And after the plane was in the air, then we just got our cabbage bags down and walked up to the front of the plane.
What's this?
That's us walking.
Yeah, then we got to Tokyo. Oh, Yokohama. That's all right, isn't it?
No, we went to
Anyway, we got here.
Narita
And we
Airport.
got an email saying we're upgraded to a balcony room on the ship as well.
Yeah. So we're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Like,
So
who
we
would have thought?
let's throw the drink package in as well.
Yeah. So stay tuned because now we've got internet on the ship as well. So we'll probably do a few more lives.
Yeah, and it's going to be pretty exciting watching lives of us with the drink package.
We're watching you. He's a bit funny when he's had a few drinks.
Yeah. What's
What
that
was
noise?
that noise?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, thank you,
So
Lou.
what have we got? Have we got any more? Did you do no? Oh, you're welcome, Emily.
Yeah.
I'm just having a look. Do you guys support Native Americans? Of course we do, yes. Hello, I'm Jason from the Philippines. Hi, Jason. What's your opinion on werewolves? They're hairy?
Yeah. Yeah. If you saw my back, you'd probably think I was a werewolf too.
Actually, I've been watching True Blood at the moment on Netflix. So we've got some werewolves happening at home at the moment with that. What else? We have an egghead. I hope that's you. Egghead. Summer Slay says hi. B
Right.
Dot says hi.
So there's no more questions?
That's all the comments.
Anyone got any more questions before we
Go and get
go
our
and have
next
a
cocktail. No?
No.
No. Okay, see you guys.
Thank you very much for listening. Bye.